apparently.
Yes.
All right, let's talk
Okay.
about this movie. We all went to see Avatar. Do you
We-
have any specs on
I
Avatar?
Al,
do.
spec
Yes,
me
I
up.
gotta look it up.
Spec me up, Scotty.
You gotta look it
So
up.
I was
I gotta
9
look
years
it up.
old when the first
didn't do
Avatar
it.
came out.
You were 9.
That's a
was
cool.
9.
That's a cool perspective.
When
to
did you
put
watch?
it in.
When did you just
Yeah.
watch the last one?
So I have never seen Avatar before except for yesterday. I watched both of them. At the age of 22, I watched the first Avatar, and then I saw the second Avatar in
Well,
one day.
I watched the first Avatar 3 weeks ago, so we're on the same page.
You
there.
didn't see it when it came out?
No, we already had this conversation 2 episodes ago.
We did.
Yes.
So, but how? All right. Well.
All right, so
obviously-
Avatar, it's directed by James Cameron.
Avatar: The Way of Water.
The Way of the Water. I forgot the full
That's
name.
like a
no one
huge
was gonna
part.
know what I was talking about.
yeah, no.
It's starring Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, Sigourney Weaver, which Sigourney Weaver's in this movie for like 6 seconds.
What was the budget?
The budget was $350 to $460 million
Woo!
with
Wow.
advertising.
God.
Box office so far. Do you guys know the number for the box office so
I-
far?
I-
It's lower
It's
than
like
they
150,
anticipated.
I
It's
think.
lower than they
That's what I know.
anticipated.
well, you
I
guys
think.
aren't taking it into account for international because this is going to be a huge international movie. It's $441 million right now. They already made. back
Thought
their
it was.
money.
I thought I.
So
seen a
people
post at
people
5,
are
yeah.
panicking about the
Domestic.
the domestic. But if you remember the first Avatar, there was only like 600 or 700 million domestic, but 2.9 worldwide.
Right.
So this is going to be huge international. So I think it falls right in line, and I think it's a slow build. That's what
This
Cameron
this
gets.
this is
slow
a
build.
this is a global movie for like the weight that it
Yes.
always that now it holds because of that's what James Cameron made the film like what that's what comes with this film.
Yeah, it's about Jake Sully and Nateri.
Yep.
Nateri have formed a family and are doing everything to stay together. However, they must leave their home and explore the regions of Pandora where an ancient threat surfaces. Jake must fight a difficult war against the humans.
So
I think I hated it when Jake died. When Jake Sully died, I was pretty fucking upset about that.
He didn't
he
die.
didn't die. Huh?
Yeah, I know. I tried to get you guys on the group chat with that.
Yeah,
and you
there's
guys
no way
is-
anybody was biting
I
on
don't
that.
think we fell for it.
So my first thought on this movie is a massive fan of the first one. This movie has it's very tough for me to form like a concrete opinion on this movie. Still, even from last night, I'm still trying to go over things, and I don't know that. Do we have another camera?
Just keep
issue?
going.
Just go. Yeah, it may be a 1-camera episode.
Okay. So I think that I would call this movie a success. I would call this movie a success. 13 years in the making. There was a lot of weight and a ton of pressure on this fucking movie. I would call it overall a success. I still think I like the first one a little bit better. I think it's got a lot of layers. There's a lot of things going on. I think it could have been about a half hour shorter. But then I'm seeing online that people liked that they showed like the whole like middle of the movie. Like somebody online said it last night. This movie felt like a nature documentary. Like for parts of it. Where there's no dialogue and it's just them swimming through the water and they're
Yeah.
showing all these like organisms and animals
They're
and shit.
showing the
is-
relationship.
No, I get that, but like sometimes it's just things like swimming by people. It's not
I
necessarily.
know, but I think
what-
it's more like showing also like how important the like
Yes,
Everything
I get
in
that.
Pandora
Everything in
is-
Pandora is
not even
is,
that, but I think he's trying to translate it to like real life, like how people should take care of
Yes,
the water.
yeah,
in-
100%.
Yes.
Of
Like
course.
today's day.
Yeah, and I think that you know what I think the biggest problem with this movie was. I would say for me at least, I think there's like too many characters. Is
So
that-
many.
Do you think that that's like accurate or is
many.
that not? Like can I be honest with you? Spoiler alert, obviously. When the older son died, I don't think it hit me as hard as it was supposed to.
But that's the whole point.
I didn't really have like an emotional connection to him.
Yeah,
You
that
saw
was the
way more
whole
of the other
point.
kid.
They wanted you to have the emotional connection to the other brother because now the other brother's going to be way more significant in the next movie, which there's definitely going to be another one.
Of course there is,
But-
but
They already filmed it.
Yeah. Oh.
yeah, it's like 90% done
Sick.
already. They've been saying in
But that's
interviews.
the whole point. They didn't give you the relationship with him because they were showing you how the younger brother felt like an outcast and he had to like prove himself because the brother was going to die.
I get that, but
I think that they should have went the opposite.
I agree. I would almost agree with you, Justin.
Put some weight behind it. Like, follow the older brother and then kill him, and now I'm sadder.
Sure, yeah, like there wasn't. Am I wrong that there wasn't a huge emotional connection
No,
to the
but
older
there was.
brother?
Zero
They
to him.
obviously were making a point
Can
that
I
it
be
wasn't
honest with you?
supposed to be.
Can I be honest with you?
Zero.
Justin, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot his name.
I don't even know.
I don't know
like,
any of the names though.
Like I forgot, like Loak, I remember because he's the son. Took is like my favorite character. The little girl, she was hilarious, like
You do
adorable.
like little girls.
Yeah, she was. All right, well that's
you do.
His name
You
is
do. You have a thing
Natam.
for it.
Natam.
Oh, Natam, right?
Nat-
Okay,
Nat-
got you.
Who's the blonde one? Squirrel?
Spider.
Oh, you
Spider.
mean,
I like
kid's
Spider.
Oh,
Spider.
you mean like the kid from the Wild Thornberries? that
Yes,
grew up?
yes.
So the opinion on him is very divided in like big YouTube movie reviewers and stuff like that. I didn't mind him. I thought he was all right.
He was pointless.
I don't think he was pointless. I think
No,
I
I
definitely
think-
don't think he's pointless. That's crazy.
I don't think
Yeah.
he's pointless. I think it's
He's
gonna
my
be
least favorite character.
he was my least favorite character too, but I think he's gonna be important in the next.
Do you know
movie.
who had got no shine in this movie at all?
Edie Falco.
Well, yeah, her.
Neytiri.
Nateri.
yeah,
had
I
no
think
shine.
Nateri did get put on.
It's like you could have put any girl in that thing, and it was like she got nothing. She got no shine whatsoever. This was like
I
a
don't
kids
think
movie.
so.
This
I
is
don't
all
think
about
so.
the kids. This movie.
It's the movie's more
Yeah,
about
but
the
I
kids for
kind of
sure.
like it.
Yeah,
I liked the kids.
I liked the movie. I'm not gonna say I hated the movie.
I
was
did
entertained
like.
by
I
it.
did like the
I
movie.
loved the
A lot of
movie.
visuals.
This
I
movie
mean,
just needed to be a half hour shorter. My problem is like, I like to go to the movies. If I really like a movie, I'll see it again in the movies.
you don't want to see this movie again.
It's too long. I couldn't go.
You know what? Where I found myself kind of. I always say I don't care how long a movie is. If it's good enough, it won't feel. The best long movies don't even feel like. Does The Dark Knight feel like a 2 hour and 40-minute movie to you?
I just watched all the Lord of the
Yes.
Rings.
I mean, not necessarily.
You liked the
Yes.
Batman movie. You thought that was long. enough.
Loved it.
That was over 3 hours.
that
Yeah,
movie
but
was way too long.
Way too long.
It was way
that
too
was an
long.
hour too long.
No, it wasn't.
I don't know. I don't
Half
think so
hour's
either.
too
That
long.
movie might
Not
have
if
been an
you're
hour and
not
a
if
half
you're
too
enjoying it.
long.
Like, dude, I love
Loved
the
the ba-
way that the movie is fucking written in Batman. I love that type of
You
film.
mean
Do
the
you
one?
guys feel like you needed night vision goggles to watch Batman? Because I kind of feel
I-
like I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, what?
Hold on.
No, dude, I like that.
Yes.
So wait a
And
minute.
antidepressants.
Yeah, for
here's
real.
the
He
next
was
one.
fucking
A
depressed.
hand-
Here's
handful of
here's the other thing though about Avatar. Not to like segue back is this movie felt like its length.
I don't think so.
It-
I
it
was
felt-
intrigued the entire time.
It felt that long. Also, by the way, Al, you said Sigourney Weaver's in it for 6 minutes. She's the kid.
Yeah,
She's
she
Kiki.
plays.
She
She plays.
plays the
Oh, okay.
That's her
okay.
the whole
you
movie.
fucking banana head. You think
Oh,
that was
okay.
somebody else?
No, I just never picked up on it.
Oh, yeah. That's
I didn't pick
how-
up on that
Yeah,
either.
I
that
didn't
was
pick
her
up
the
on
whole
it.
movie.
Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I
all
thought
right,
her
she's in
arc
it for
though was the
6
most
minutes.
interesting in the movie. How she becomes this like
Well, like what? Why do they not explain anything?
they don't. That's
This
the
is-
problem. They don't
you
explain
know what the
anything of
problem
what
is?
she is like.
The problem is James Cameron is like he's a nerd and he's just like he thinks he's better than everybody. It's very highbrow. He's a very highbrow guy. Even in his interviews, he's not like a down to earth, relatable guy. He thinks that you should know better. Like you should be able to pick these things up. That's the type of guy he is. That's why he doesn't explain anything, and that's why you lose some people. That's if you
I
know
just-
James Cameron, he's the highest brow of fucking cinema.
Are
I
you
just
talking
could-
about Kitty?
Kiri, her name actually
Kitty,
is.
Kitty,
yeah.
Kitty.
I just couldn't figure out what was happening with her in like nature. Like,
Okay,
you
I'll
said-
tell you. I'll tell you
I
right
think they're
now.
hinting.
I'll tell you right now. She is the product, so she doesn't have a dad. Her she has two mothers, and it was Grace.
Kate Winslet, right?
Grace was
No.
the what was her name?
Grace.
Grace. That's
Okay.
Sigourney Weaver's character, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Grace.
And
She
mother-
died, and the mother
mother.
was Awa.
Yeah.
So
I have no clue. I'm lost on that.
So
I'm
remember,
lost on Kiki.
remember,
Do you,
I
do you
totally
love
missed
me?
that then,
Do
yeah.
you know
I-
me?
remember when Grace died in the first movie?
Yes, I remember
They
that.
tried to bring her back. They
Correct,
tried
I
to ask
remember
Awa
that,
to
yeah.
bring her back. What Awa did was she made her avatar pregnant, and then she had Kiri. And Awa is and Kiri and Grace are the parents
I'm
of.
starting to hate this movie now. I
of
liked
Kiri.
it until this.
But that's
this-
why Kiri has the powers of nature.
I
Yeah,
get-
that's
I
because
okay. So
her
that
other
makes
mother
sense.
is Awa.
So that makes sense, but like,
I'm gonna be honest,
but-
guys. This whole movie, I thought that girl was Jake Sully's daughter. I just
I
like,
did too.
The
they
whole
say
time
it
I
in
was
the
like,
what do you
I
mean?
did
They
too.
say it in the
They
fucking beginning of the
adopted
movie.
her,
They
yeah.
I
adopted her.
thought for some reason I thought that came right
They
from his
adopted
ball
her.
bag.
But this is the
I thought
issue-
that kid came right from his ball bag, and I had no clue what else was going
But
on.
this
the
is
whole
the
movie.
problem with
and
that-
in my head, I was like, "How is she controlling nature?" I'm glad I got a little bit of a.
This is
an
the problem with
explanation.
this movie, though, is you miss so much shit. Like
I
there's
don't
so
think
much stuff that
so.
I missed, and I'm a pretty cognitive, attentive.
You were on your phone the whole time.
I was
He is
not.
on the phone. He's probably
No,
doing
he's
a live.
always on
Was he
his
doing a
phone.
live? He was
No,
probably
I was
doing a
not.
live.
No,
I
he
checked
wasn't
the,
doing-
I checked
no,
the
he was
fantasy
on his
score
phone,
a couple of
absolutely.
times. Stop, please.
I was paying more attention.
No, please.
That's why I picked up
I
on
don't know.
that.
I enjoy this
You
movie for the
you
visuals,
act like she's
the
saying
music.
something that's
The
out of the realm
visuals
of
were
pop.
sick.
I know, it's
music
crazy.
Music's always
is
on.
fucking sick.
The music
Yeah.
was
Yes.
okay. Wait, the music was good, but it was way better in the first one.
Because they still used some of the tracks from the first one.
Right. And I mean, granted, James Horner died, the great James Horner, but like
You can't shit on
R.I.P.
anything
Horn.
production wise with this. The music, the visuals.
the visuals, it's the best
Yeah.
visual movie
No,
I've ever seen
the,
in my
the,
life.
The visuals were incredible.
incredible.
you
Oh,
like-
yeah,
No,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Okay,
a muddy
so-
and simple storyline. I think it was muddied and a little simple.
Okay,
Love
Yeah,
the
it was
storyline.
very cookie cutter.
Yes.
Like he's a great at visuals. He's a good director, but he's just very cookie cutter with his storytelling.
But I
hate
think he
that.
tried to make the story deeper in this one. Tommy Iannello was right.
I
And-
watched-
and
Wasn't.
Tommy
Tommy
dropped
there?
one. Tommy
went.
Tommy dropped one opinion that I actually agreed with for the first time ever.
Everybody
in movies.
gets one.
Everybody gets one.
What did he say?
He was like the first one. I think he got shit for it being too simple. In this one, he tried to like write it to a point where it's much deeper layered and much.
It had so
Not
many
There's
valid.
more
He said
going
that
on.
fucking Halloween was one of the best movies he's ever seen. I never listened to that person again in my
Yeah,
life.
that's- you're 100% right on that.
There were times in this movie where I was legitimately didn't know if it was like a person in a costume or if it was like a fucking CGI thing. I'm like, holy shit.
And they're in mocap
Yeah.
suits the whole fucking time.
The only
I
thing
look
is,
at the
do you
movie.
think that
I
that-
watch the movie like this. Something happens drastically, obviously, in this movie again, like in the middle of the fucking film, and you're like, I want to see those people go down, and I want to see all the blue people gang up and go after them. So I look at the movie like that, and I liked the movie. It was entertaining.
Yes.
I was
I
enjoyable in
loved
that
it.
aspect.
I thought it was
all
good.
the visual stuff, like
It was
okay, I get
crazy.
it. Like he's really trying to play out like this is how transparent see Pandora, see how they react. Like that's what we should do in the real world. This is how we should treat the water. And like the first one was about nature. It's like okay, got it, great.
And how humans just destroy everything.
Yeah, the first one's about protecting the forest. This one's about
Yes.
protecting the fucking
Yes.
oceans, right? Which I get.
What do you think the
then where
fucking
do they,
third
then
one's
where do
gonna
they
be?
go? Like the sky in the next one? Like what do they go to the sky? The other?
Do you know what I want out
There's
of
going to be
this movie?
7 of them. 7.
No,
No
5 I
way.
think is the cap.
I heard 7.
No
5
way.
is what everybody's been saying.
And
in
I'll
the
watch
interviews.
all 7.
I
of them.
want to know like what's going on Earth. I want to know what. Earth
I
is.
know,
I
right?
bet
Like
you
I
they
have no
will
idea
do that.
what's. I have no
Shit.
idea. Like, do
Well,
they end up
it's
going
like,
back
what's
to
the third
Earth
one?
and like terraforming it? Like, I don't know what. Like,
Do they now come to Earth?
the thing is like one, I wanted Quaritch to die. Like, I wanted the villain to die. I'm mad that they kind of like bailed him out.
Yeah,
at the
but
last
he's good. He's
second.
going to move. He's
Yeah,
basically.
he's gonna be
yeah.
a good person now. Yeah.
No, he's definitely not going to be.
Definitely
a
not
good
gonna
I
be a
person.
think
good
he's
person.
gonna end up being good. I'm telling you.
At some point.
I think so.
Yeah,
I
because
think so.
because
It's
you're right.
because
It
of
is cookie cutter.
Spider.
It's cookie cutter.
Because of
It's,
Spider.
Very
he's not
cookie
gonna.
cutter.
No, it's not gonna.
He's gonna end up. What's gonna happen is he's gonna flip. He's gonna
End up
turn.
being a part of the
He's gonna
clan, yeah.
turn face, and then they'll kill him. Once he turns into a good guy, they're gonna kill him.
He'll
Just
like
5
so
minutes.
he'll like
It's gonna be like a
so he'll
7-minute
like
good
he'll
guys.
like save somebody at the end of the third movie in some heroic like flip and then die like 5 seconds later.
Exactly. It's gonna
Right.
be. They're gonna give him the same treatment they gave
Right.
Yondu.
Yeah. Right. He
Oh,
jumps
yeah,
in, you know what I
Yondu,
mean? Like
yeah.
he
He's
pulls
gonna
somebody
get
out
the
of the way
Yondu.
of a
Mary
fucking
Poppins, yo.
That was the
He's
best.
gonna get the Yondu treatment. Guarantee it.
You know what's gonna
Not-
happen? He's gonna
no, no way.
Justin, somebody's gonna
Don't.
like get a gun pointed at
Oh,
them. He's
that's
gonna
so
jump in
Dude, that
front of
was
them and get
sad
shot
when
or
Yondu
something.
Oh,
died.
that's so
Yeah.
sad,
When Yondu died,
bro.
that was so sad.
That is so
That was
sad.
so fucking sad.
Tom actually said something else that was funny on the way out. That Edie Falco, she thought the movie came out already and
Yeah.
flopped.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah.
She does. She was like, she didn't understand why no one was talking about the movie because she thought it came out because she doesn't watch any of the movies. That she
and
was
it
in.
well, she filmed it in 2016.
Yeah, she was shocked that it didn't come out.
That's fucking crazy. I was so shocked when she was. I didn't even know she was in the movie until like she obviously she showed up, but like I never heard about her being cast or anything like that. So
I
was
feel like she needs to be utilized more.
I
fucking
like
love
Edie
her.
Falco.
She's good in everything
I've
she
always
does.
liked Edie Falco. Yeah, she's good. She's
Is
good in
this
the movie
calm?
too.
Yeah, it's calm.
I
Nurse
couldn't
Jackie?
take her seriously.
No, I couldn't either.
Why do you only see Carmella?
Yeah.
Do you ever see Nurse Jackie?
Jackie.
Yeah,
I
I
was gonna
have,
say.
but
Yeah, no, I only see her as Carmella.
I
from
only
The
see
her
Sopranos.
as
I can't
Carm.
take her as...
and you know what? The movie would have been 10 times better if she had the accent as Carm.
yeah,
If she was
Yeah.
Carm and not Avatar, it would have been
That-
fucking
that would've
10
been
times
fucking
better.
funny.
yeah, she would have been more
Yeah.
badass.
She's. I didn't
No,
like
I just
her
didn't buy her
character.
like the army in general.
No.
Look, if I'm being honest, my bit, and this might be an unpopular opinion, I'm done with the humans. in
Yeah,
the
get them
movie.
the fuck
Yeah,
out.
Okay,
get
look,
'em
I
outta
get
there.
the first movie.
I
get
agree
it.
with you, Jay.
You
Fine.
need the like the plot for the second movie was completely different. Look, the first movie, I get it. You need the humans. You need to set up the premise, how you get to Pandora, how Jake becomes an avatar. Like you set up the whole dynamic, right? For this second movie, I'm thinking, okay, now everything's all set. Jake's a fucking avatar. Now let's explore Pandora more. Let's see more of like fuck. I get it. They went to some fucking water kingdom, but it's like, all right, I wanted to see like different fucking creatures and shit. You know what I mean? Like I wanted
Yeah.
to be like, oh, the avatars are now going up against like a different race of fucking humanoids
Avatar,
on
yeah.
Pandora.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something like
give
that.
me,
You know what I
give
mean?
me,
Like,
like,
Or
the
they get
lands
or they get
fighting.
invaded by some other race of
yeah,
fucking
yes,
something.
something
Right,
like
yeah, I
that.
know what
Get,
you're
get rid of the
saying, yeah.
fucking
The
humans.
forest
and,
people
you know
should
what I
have been
mean?
fighting the water people.
Something cool like that. Yes.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
would
yeah.
have been
Dope.
cool.
Well,
Again,
let's,
but he goes cookie cutter, dude. He just can't tell a story.
And that, but
dude.
that
I'm
also,
sorry.
but that also.
So you hate James Cameron shit.
No, I mean I like the.
What about
I love-
Titanic?
no.
That was a good one. He
I
What
lo-
else
I
does
love-
he do?
It was a real life thing.
What else does
Yeah,
he
but
do?
it wasn't that.
I
that
mean,
was
they
the
weren't
story.
real, but the Titanic was.
Maybe was
Terminator.
it real? Who knows?
Well, probably. I mean, you're
Who
gonna tell me there
knows?
was.
Who
Yeah,
knows?
but
No, you're not.
So
You're
here's
not wrong. It's like so fucking the whole like think about how confused people are, just like us after the fucking movies, whichever way. Like, but I mean, he is right for holding out because he likes to do his own thing with his own cameras and all that equipment. Clearly, that fucking pays off. I mean, the shit's
Yeah, but like how different? How different was I watched both of them back to back. I watched it the night before, and then I watched the new movie.
How
the
much better
next
do you think
day.
the second one looked than the first one?
Side
It was
note,
kind of on par.
before
for
I
me.
forget, you know that a lot of people have the thought that Titanic was actually like an insurance fraud case. That's not the actual Titanic that went down. That it was
yeah,
a different
I did
ship.
see that.
Yeah, there's a
So-
big
So
conspiracy
look
theory
into
with
that.
that.
Look into that conspiracy.
Take a
theory.
gander.
Okay.
But what I was saying, it looked on par to me. It wasn't that much of a leap.
Really?
Was it just the water shit? Like he just couldn't film.
Well, that's what a
underwater
lot
good?
of people said, that the water thing was the really, because the water stuff. That's,
what
why
he
Aqua.
said. He said underwater was why it held
Yeah.
it up. He couldn't.
Well,
the
they-
technology wasn't moving fast
They
enough.
mocapped a ton underwater.
I don't know what
Well,
that means.
here's
Oh, motion
an
capture?
idea.
Yeah.
Motion
How about you
capture
just
suits.
don't put the movie out 12 years later and like just don't put it in fucking Waterworld?
He's-
No,
but
you
yeah,
you
he's
have to
just-
though. You got to
he's-
do
don't.
something.
You could have wrote. What do you mean?
He's
They
a
coulda stayed in the
highbrow
woods?
cunt. Cameron's a cunt. You can
I
just
like
tell.
James Cameron personally. I like all of his. I think he's got.
He's
James
the type though.
Cameron
If you
is-
don't like his art, he's gonna tell you don't know better.
Maybe,
100%.
but I think James Cameron has gotten to that point where he's like, he just makes movies that kind of feel like the old, like they have like a signature feel to them. It's like Christopher Nolan. It's like Denis Villeneuve.
Are you
it's
trying to say
fucking
like
Spielberg?
it's an event?
Yeah, it's
type
like an
thing? Okay.
event. Like it's a thing.
that
Like a James
Oppenheimer.
Cameron. Oppenheimer.
I think I want to see that.
So hold on.
wait a minute. Is that
That's the one with
That's
Cillian
Christopher-
Murphy,
yeah,
Christopher
Christopher
Nolan.
Nolan.
Here's
the
the only
movie.
thing about Oppenheimer.
Dude.
Not to segue away from
What is that
Avatar
about?
really quick. It's about the guy who invented the atom bomb,
Yeah.
the atomic bomb.
I'll watch
Oh,
anything with
looks
Cillian.
my
sick.
Yeah.
God, that looks.
So-
Robert Downey Jr.'s in that.
He is. He's
RDJ.
in like so's Josh Peck. Like there's a bunch of people that are in it. It's like got like a 20-person ensemble.
Oh, we got.
cast.
Is that a TV series or is it a movie?
No,
It's
it's
a
a movie.
movie.
It comes
Oh,
out
we
next.
gotta
It comes out in July, so it's a while away.
Oh,
but
fuck.
I'm just wondering how crazy are they gonna make the story about this one guy who invented the hydrogen or the fucking atom bomb, whatever it is.
All the shit that was involved in.
It's kind of
on
But
the
like
insane.
side.
how crazy of a story are you really gonna come
Are
up?
you serious? You
What?
try to come up with an atom bomb.
That's not the point, Skylar, of how he came up
No,
with the fucking
so
bomb.
he
It's
has
about
to be a
I-
fucking
it's about-
genius, and I'm sure that there's a crazy story behind it.
What about?
I would agree with that.
What
I
about?
think there has to be something there.
What about
Like a-
people know
I
what
don't think
the
it's gonna be a
intentions-
biopic, dude. It's gonna be about the war.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Is it about the war? Or is it about him?
It'll be about the war, and he's just.
I
gonna
think
be
it's
and
about
he'll
him,
be like a
Justin.
main.
Justin, I think
character
it's
in it,
about
I
him.
bet.
I'm telling you. I
What
think it's more of a
about-
biopic.
What about people
Either way.
like
Either
figuring
way, it's
out
good.
what the intentions are going to be with the bomb and they know that information and then those people end up getting fucking got because
Yeah.
now they know what's about to
I
happen?
bet that there's an
bet
insane
there's some a lot-
story.
They'll
I'm
make
not
a
going to
story out
doubt
of it.
Christopher Nolan. I heard Tenet. Did you see Tenet?
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite.
I heard it's his worst movie.
Tenet's the worst movie.
Did
he's-
anybody
Yes.
watch
I like
White
Tenet.
Lotus?
I like Tenet. No, I didn't watch White Lotus.
No.
I watched White Lotus.
Guys, what
You
did you
watched
guys watch
both-
it in
you watched
3D?
both seasons?
No, I didn't
Avatar?
watch both.
I didn't watch it in 3D.
I
I feel like
watched
I
the
should watch it
Sicily
in
one.
3D.
I
though.
like
Did you
the
see it in
first
3D,
season a
Al?
little better, but
Yeah, we
season
watched
2
it
was
in
good.
I can't watch
They were
movies
both-
I
in
hated
3D,
the
to be
fucking
honest.
ending.
I
It
feel
could have
like this
been
was
so
the
much
only
better.
movie
I
I
agree.
wanted to watch it on.
100%. Same with 2.
Was
We're
was
having three
Avatar.
different conversations right now.
I wanted to watch Avatar in 3D. And my kid wanted to too. I just felt like that was one movie because he's big onto the 3D. I should have went IMAX 3D though, I think, but I just went regular 3D.
We couldn't
do
find
3D.
IMAX.
The only thing that sucks, right, about 3D is your eyes get used to it in like 15 minutes.
Oh, really?
Gets used to the 3D. It doesn't become 3D. It should be 3D for the first 15 minutes. They should say that to people. Like your eyes get used to 3D.
And you know what I'm going to tell you right now, Al? And this is the thing that pisses me off about 3D movies, or movies that are made to be in 3D, whatever you want to call it. You can absolutely tell watching the movie regularly that like certain stuff is supposed to like pop differently in 3D.
Yeah.
And I hate that. I hate when the movie looks
Yeah,
a
it
little bit
makes it look
different.
wonky.
It makes it look wonky, and I
What I
absolutely
will
hate that.
say,
And this movie has a couple of parts like
This
that.
was the best 3D movie I've ever seen. Like the way
Oh,
he
that
did the
doesn't
visuals.
surprise me at all.
The way he did the visuals, it wasn't like that crazy. Like, do you ever go to a 3D movie and it's just like pop for no reason?
Yeah.
This shit looked legit. Like you could see the faces behind the leaves and shit. It looked unreal.
Yeah, Spy Kids just had like a coffee cup proof. Like,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
you know
Like,
what I mean?
it wasn't
Freddy vs.
gimmicky.
Jason
Yeah.
was 3D.
It
Was it
wasn't
really?
gimmicky like that. It was
How
like
the
it was a
fuck they do that?
legit. Like this is so that's why like
They
it
put
was a
the-
legit. Like you should
Yeah,
try
because
to
the
watch it in
movie's
3D.
made to be
Put
that
the
way.
left
You
of
know
the
what I'm
screen.
saying? Like,
And I figured like I'm probably never gonna watch
All
this
right, if
movie
you took
again.
the time and if you've seen the first one, and you had fucking 3.5 hours laying around, you want to go watch it, go ahead.
did
No,
you
it's
think the
good.
end was kind of not abrupt, but like they really didn't like leave off on what's going to
How's an
happen in
end
the
Like
third?
something-
abrupt on a 3-hour movie?
No,
It's
no,
gonna-
that's why I said not an abrupt, but like
Well, because they left it for the next movie.
I get that, but like they didn't really
you liked
like.
this movie a lot. I could tell.
I loved it. It was so good.
I
But I'm into shit like that.
yeah,
I love the nature
enj-
aspect about things. I love the relationships they have with nature. I loved all the tycoons, all the.
Yeah, I would say.
I think it's the coolest thing in the fucking world that they ride these creatures and bond with them. Like I
Justin.
feel like
Justin clearly didn't like this movie, but I think he will agree that visually it was unbelievable. The soundtrack was unbelievable.
It's not that I didn't like the movie. I just thought it needed to be a half hour shorter.
And
Yeah,
it
would've
wrote,
liked
and
it.
wrote
I
differently.
will agree to one point on Justin. And I
And
agree
not so
1,000%.
cookie-cutter.
I agree 1,000% on the cookie cutterness. Visually, it was unbelievable, but you're right. It seemed like a lot of the same scenes of like the dragons or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck
like
they
I
are.
get it.
You know what I mean? Like
We
it's the
get
same
it.
stuff.
That's
And then
what
we got
that's
a lot
what
of
I mean.
landscape.
That's
we got
what
a
I'm saying.
lot of
I
landscape.
felt
That's
like they're-
Pandora. That's what he's that's
I-
what he's showing.
we-
I know.
but-
I
but
know.
we
We've
know
been
where we
there.
are.
Yeah,
I
you
know
know, like
where we
he's,
are.
he's
I know,
try- but
yeah.
like he's and a couple of reviewers have kind of got on him about this. They're like, dude, he just like shows it and then like keeps
And then
showing
shows it again.
And it's like, dude, we
and then
get
he
that you put
shows
this
it
all together. Like,
again.
yeah, and it's like,
Like,
dude,
oh, good for you, dude.
well, I want to live on Pandora.
Wait a minute.
Go move there.
Have you guys ever been on the ride? You guys haven't been on the Avatar ride at
No,
Disney?
I've never been to
Is it sick?
Disney. Or I went that one
shit.
time. So yeah, I'm
Which
okay.
one is that?
My
Dog.
friend.
That's when they put you on the back of one of those things, and let me tell you how realistic it is that I almost threw up all over myself. Jay Fine, they put you in a legit, it looks like a fucking coliseum, a mini coliseum.
Yeah.
The whole wall, like almost 360 degrees. Actually, I think it is 360 degrees. Turns into a fucking like a visual, and you get. You're sitting on a row, and all of a sudden, you don't even notice. You're prompt in the air about 25 fucking feet, dangling. Like your feet, like you look down,
you're on
it's
one
just
of the-
black. Everything's black, and you look around. Like if you look out of the side of your glasses, you can see where the machine is and like what it all looks like. Dude, it's fucking insane. And for like 30 minutes, you're on the back of one of those things,
Ekrans.
going
Yeah.
going through, down, flying, but it's also one of those things where you can smell everything. You're getting hit with water. You're fucking fighting shit. It's the craziest ride in the world. The average wait is like 3 fucking hours because it's literally you're in an Avatar movie for 30 minutes. Go do that instead of fucking watching the movie. Just go do that.
Wait, the ride like itself is 30 minutes.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's the best
I don't
fucking
know. I
ride
don't
I've
remember.
ever fucking been on in my life.
I gotta say, I did love the final battle scene.
Yeah.
I thought that was awesome.
Like, dude, when the thing pulls back and then you feel
he
your
hates it. He hates it.
your
He just
legs
doesn't wanna
pop
say it.
out and it's like fucking flailing its wings and you
Oh,
can feel it. And
No,
you're
my
moving
friend Liz
backwards.
said her and I have to go.
Because
She
then they
works
have
for
one like that in
Disney.
Hogwarts World where you're fucking on a stick in Harry
Oh,
Potter. In
Listen,
Harry
I
Potter.
fucking love
I did
Harry
that
Potter.
one. That one.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Jay
That
Fine,
one-
you went on the Harry
that
Potter
one-
ride?
I
that
love
one, that one was
Wait,
really
can I-
nauseous. That
wait,
one
wait,
made me
can I-
really nauseous.
So look, you went on that, right?
Yes,
Can-
yes. That was
you
the
know
next
how much
day.
I fucking hate spiders.
Oh, they're
Oh,
all
bro,
over
I
Harry
hate
Potter.
I hate
Dude.
spiders.
Yup.
That's what probably made me gag.
Jay,
I was
fine, you got to
freaking
know that
out,
ahead of
sweating.
time. They're all over Harry Potter, man. They've been in Harry Potter since
Yeah,
the
when we
fucking
go in
first
the
one.
But I
woods.
wasn't expecting like a fucking 50-foot life-size tarantula just waiting for
That's
you
what
when you turn
I
the
expect
fucking
nothing.
corner.
I expect
Yeah.
nothing less than from a muggle. I expect nothing
I know.
less.
Tell me not. Okay, so you
Good one.
experienced
Bro.
just
So-
okay. Now just
Oh my
imagine the
God.
Harry Potter facet. Just take like that whole setting, but like fucking jack it up 20, and you're in
Okay.
the fucking Avatar.
So what's
Pandora.
everybody's Harry Potter house?
I'm Hufflepuff.
What?
1,000%.
You're
What's
def
I like the name
Hufflepuff.
of Hufflepuff, but I
So
think I'm a Griff
Hufflepuff?
guy.
Hufflepuff,
Gryffindor.
I think I like a
Gryffindor,
Slytherin.
Slytherin.
Al's a scumbag.
and,
Put him in with Slytherin.
Ravenclaw.
That would be that would
Put me
be
in
a really
Slytherin. Put me in
that's a
Slytherin,
good
kid.
trivia
I
question.
don't give a fuck.
I'm definitely a Hufflepuff. You guys want to do trivia? You
Are we
wanna
gonna
talk
wait?
about
Are we
this
gonna
movie?
score
I
this
think
movie?
I'm definitely
Oh yeah,
Gryffindor.
score the fuck out of this movie. I want you to
I'm
score this movie
Gryffindor.
so good right now. Score it for
I'm gonna
us.
go. The first Avatar, I think I had it like a 93 back in the day, 92. This one's I'm gonna go with an 83.
No,
I'd say 87.
I watched both of
I-
them
an 83 is
literally
a
back
good-
to back.
Hold on one second. Can we? Justin's been cunty about this movie the whole time.
And he just
drops
dropped an
us
87 out of nowhere.
I do. I actually agree with 87. That's what I was thinking for a number as well.
I don't think it's better
87,
than the
88.
first one.
I had
It's not.
85.
It's not.
He-
93.
he said
the first
93
one.
was the first one.
Yeah.
83 was the second one.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
So you think the
Okay,
second one
so
was
you
better
think
than
the
the first?
second one's
Yes.
better than the first one?
Okay, well you just
Okay.
she's
Oh,
fucking
did
up
I
both
just
sides.
fuck up?
Yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up.
Sorry, I fucked up
So what do
Wow.
you think? Give us a grade for both.
for both. I watched them back to back, like 3-hour
Yep,
difference
Drake.
in
Yeah.
between.
Drake. Yeah.
Back to back. I think an 87 for the first one. And
Okay.
then I'd say actually no, like an 85 and then a 90 for this one.
Okay.
Okay.
The
I might be low. I might be getting influenced
The
right now on the second one. I'm not sure
the
yet.
story for the second one was so much. It was layered way more.
Yeah, cool.
No,
Like,
but I see. I
fucking
just liked how
sweet.
Jake was like this
many?
badass fucking military guy, and then he got turned. I think the first one's way better,
How many?
personally.
I gotta
But,
pee real quick before we get to Triv.
Yeah, go pee.
15.
Does it burn coming
wanna
out?